Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, Paul Fleury, who also goes by Absolute 1776. I've referenced him many times. He was talking about President Trump being at Fort Bragg yesterday, and he drew the comparison that the fourth PSYOP group is based in Fort Bragg. Interesting timing. There's been a lot, as you all know, going on with these LA riots. Well, there have been looters now in downtown Los Angeles. And unrest was sparked, of course, by the anti-ICE riots. Well, there's a lot more going on there than meets the eye. And I'll get into a little bit more of that here in a minute. According to Fox News, Sam's Club nearly done with a plan to remove 40 harmful ingredients from its food and drink. They said they would have it done by 2025, and here it is, they're almost done with it now. President Trump was asked, will you invoke the Insurrection Act to deal with the situation in California? And this was his response. If there's an insurrection, I would certainly invoke it. We'll see. If we didn't get involved right now, Los Angeles would be burning. You could have called it an insurrection last night, but these are paid troublemakers. They get money. A Wall Street Journal investigation claims that Pentagon officials intentionally spread misinformation about UFOs to hide advanced weapons testing in the secretive Area 51 facility in Nevada. So, Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, was asked about the situation with Gavin Newsom, and he said, quote, I'm not going to give you a legal analysis on whether Gavin Newsom should be arrested, but he ought to be tarred and feathered. Things are certainly heating up here in Los Angeles. The Daily Mail reported that Italian researchers have claimed to discover a second hidden city beneath Egypt's Giza pyramids. Now, remember the columns that they brought to our attention a few months ago that supposedly had never been discovered before? Well, we've got the Giza pyramids back in the narrative. What does that mean? Well, I'm not quite sure. I would love to hear what you think, but let me know in the comments or send me a message. So apparently Gavin Newsom was busted by President Trump verbally, of course. And they were talking about whether or not Gavin Newsom spoke with President Trump prior to President Trump bringing in the military and the National Guard. Apparently, President Trump contacted Fox News host John Roberts and provided him with a call log showing he spoke to Gavin for 16 minutes, telling him to, quote, get his ass in gear and stop the riots, which were out of control. More than anything else, this shows what a liar he is. This is according to President Trump. He said, I never called. Here is the evidence. Whew. Buckle up, everybody. I think we're just getting started. President Trump warned that any protests during this weekend's major military parade in Washington will be met with, quote, very heavy force. President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, revealed, and this is very important, this is having to do with LA. He revealed that the raids sparked the violent LA riots were not for immigration purposes. Homan explained that the raids that took place in downtown Los Angeles on Friday were part of a criminal investigation into a money laundering scheme and cartel activity. It wasn't an immigration raid, it was to service of 3 criminal warrants at locations based on a large criminal conspiracy that ICE is investigating. This was Tom Homan on MSNBC. This rabbit hole goes much deeper than I think most people realize. When President Trump was at Fort Bragg yesterday, he made a quote that I thought was important to read. He said, quote, after 250 years, we still proudly declare that we are free because you are strong. He was talking to the military. We're safe because you are brave. And America's flag will never fall because America's army will never, ever fail. Truer words have never been spoken. And then finally today, President Trump said, quote, "We will liberate Los Angeles." Oh, and one other thing. There are other cities popping off now. Chicago, Houston, Texas, of course, Los Angeles. And there is even some rumblings in Denver, Colorado. Now, we will be doing our live broadcast this morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and we will dive deep into all of these things that are going on. New York, Dallas, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Portland, and Boston have seen or expect to see large protests. So, as I said before, keep your head on a swivel. Things are going to get a little dicey, I'm sure, but I am confident that the Patriots are in control. So, that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. Or go to mypillow.com and use the discount code SAM. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.